Hello everyone, my name is Oishiki. At first I would like to say that please kindly subscribe my channel. So today I am going to read chapter 2 of Secret Garden. So let's begin with our story. The Gardens. The next morning Mary awakened to find a housemaid lighting her fire. She was called Martha and she chatted as she worked. Mary was not used to friendly servants. In India, she has never said please or thank you, and once she had slapped her nurse's face when she was angry. Somehow she knew that she was not treat Martha this way. At first, Mary had no interest in Martha's chatters, but little by little she began to listen to the friendly Yorkshire voices. Oh, you should see all my brothers and sisters in our life cottage on the moor, Martha said. There's 12 of us and my father only gets 16 shillings a week. My mother has a job to feed them all for that. The fresh air on the moor makes them strong and healthy. Our Deacons, he is 12 and he is always out to the moor. He'll do good and wild animals. He tamed a wild pony. When Martha left, Mary went out to play. Go and look at the gardens, Martha had said. There's not much growing now, but it's lovely in summer. She had stopped for a second and then said softly, Our garden been shut for 10 years ever since Miss Carvin died. Miss Carvin locked the door and buried the key. He hates that garden. The ground of Misselthwaite Manor were huge. They were divided by high walls, so there were many gardens. In some there were flowers and trees and fountains. Vegetables grew in other. Door led to one garden to the next, and every garden looked berry and wintry. Presently an old man came through one of the doors. He had a surely old face and did not seem at all pleased to see Mary. Can I go through that door? Asked Mary. If the lights, he replied. There's not to see. Mary was hoping to find the door to the locked garden. She tried many doors, but they all opened easily. There was one wall covered with ivy that seemed to have no door at all. She could see trees behind the wall. A robin on the high branch burst into a song. She stopped to listen, and the cheerful notes brought a little smile to her unhappy face. She wandered back to the old man who ignored her and went on digging. At last she said, There's a garden over there without a door. What garden? He asked gratefully. On the other side of that wall, she replied. I heard a robin in the trees there. The old man stood up and a smile spread across his face. Mary saw how much nicer he looked when he smiled. He whistled very softly. The robin landed by the man's foot. Here he is, he said quietly. He always comes when I whistle. Isn't he a grand little chap? Look, he knows we are talking about him. The robin, plump and scalded, bristled hopping about, pricking at the earth. Bryn Winstuff, the gardener, went on digging. He's the only friend I have got, he said. When he is not with me, I am lonely. I am lonely too, said Mary. I have never had any friends. Ben stopped and looked at her. I reckon we are a good bit alike, he said. We are not good looking and we are as sore as we look. Mary had never thought before about her sore face or bad temper. Now that she did, and it made her feel uncomfortable. Just then the robin flew up into a tree and sang with all his voice. "He has taken a fancy to trees," said Ben. "He wants to be your friend." Mary looked up at the robin. "Would you be my friend?" she asked. She spoke softly and kindly instead of her usual hard little voice. "Why," said the Ben gently, "thou say that like a real child instead of a sharp old woman." It was nearly like Dickon when he talks to the wild things or the moor. The robin flew over the wall. "There must be a door to that garden," Mary said with determination. "Well, there's none to be found now," snapped Ben. "Don't go poking your nose in places where you don't belong." And he walked off without saying goodbye. So our chapter 2 ends here. In our next video, I am going to read chapter 3, that is Robin Shows the Way. If you liked my today's video, then please like and comment my video. And also subscribe my channel to listen to more such stories and to follow all my videos regularly. And don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.